Welcome to One Brothas Mind, and I am KD Smooth. Today we will question and challenge popular information and views from a B1 perspective, while we expose the real facts you need. We do this to strengthen your logical, critical, and discerning thinking skills. Because in today's world, hard choices are mandatory and they come with consequences. So you need all the information. And at One Brothas Mind, we do this from a B1 Yeshua the Christ follower's perspective. Now, if you're not ready, you better get ready with Katie Smooth at One Brothas Mind. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Katie Smooth coming back at you with a new report. I pray you all are doing well. Shalom, family. In today's report, we're going to discuss this issue on your screen. Yeah, I know, family. Some are now calling it, in some reports, the Tripledemic. Yeah, we're going to chop it up on this issue here because, at least for myself, most people I've talked to about this issue recently are not even aware or are not paying attention to what's going on or the new developments. So we're going to get into it briefly here in this report. But before we do, make sure you smash the like button. Smash the like button. Share this report on all your social media with all your peoples. And be sure to be subscribed to One Brothas Mind, where we bring you the information, facts, and truth you need. Okay, family. Yeah, there's some updates. There's some new developments. I know. But like I said, most people I've talked to are not even aware, not even paying attention. So to begin, approximately 4 to 6 weeks ago, there was a significant uptick in what many reports are calling RSV over in China, in different parts of China. Okay. And then from there, additional reports came out basically reporting that in those areas, the hospitals were basically full, primarily with children getting RSV, and parents and families were literally waiting days at the hospital, in line to try to get treatment over there. And I know for myself, when I saw that, I said, it's not going to be long. There's a good chance we're going to see that over here, whatever it is. And like clockwork, it's some places over here, pretty much everywhere has it. It's just some areas are worse with it than others. But of course, y'all know it's flu season as well. That's to be expected. So that's, increasing in numbers. And then you won't find a whole lot of reports talking about it, but mixed in with this RSV and flu, there are still some people catching the predator. So family, you still got to be careful out here in these streets. Okay. And being that it's these things, this tripledemic is now here in the States as well, you definitely got to be careful. Okay. As I mentioned, over in China, these are the primary areas that this tripledemic thing is affecting over there. In the middle of your map, you see Tianjin, Liaoning, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sure I'm murdering these. And there's Beijing and a few other places. The outbreaks seem to start kind of in the middle of your screen, in the middle of this map, like these top three. It kind of started in these areas first, but since has spread it down kind of south in China. To these additional areas. And again, they're all having basically the same effect. The hospitals are full. They don't have beds. According to reports, it's primarily children that are being affected. And it's not just, a quick, a couple days sniffle and then you're okay. These parents are taking their children to the hospital for a reason. It's because the symptoms, the fevers they're lasting a significant period of time and are significantly concerning to the parents. Their kids, at least in regards to those reports, are very ill. Okay. And so they're doing what they can do. They're taking their kids to the hospitals, but when they arrive, they're realizing the hospitals are full. There are no beds. They're in the waiting rooms, the hallways, the lobbies, maybe even some outside in the cars, just trying to wait it out, trying to get in to get treatment for their child. So again, as I said earlier, when I saw this kind of begin over in China, I was like, here we go again. There's a good chance. Okay, so like I said, here we go. This is the map of the U.S. The darker colors are the states with the highest counts. And now this is a map of RSV. Okay, because that's what's being primarily reported. Listen to me carefully, family. So the darker colors are where they're having the highest numbers of RSVP and whatever else, the flu, predator, whatever, So figure out where you're at on the map. Just one quick note, at the top, northern east, you see a small red circle. That's actually New York. That is having a significant high rates as well. But other than that, yeah, it's here, family. And yeah, the question is, what I want to know is, why is everybody I ask about this looking like this? Why y'all got that look on y'all face? Like y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all didn't expect this to happen again. Why y'all didn't expect nothing else to come around? I mean, what gives, man? By this point, family, especially by now, it's my contention that you should already have an individual plan, a family plan. Why? Because we know these things are coming, especially those of us who are keeping, reading our scriptures and studying our scriptures. We know these pestilences are coming and they're going to get worse. So why wasn't you even paying attention? Why are you just now hearing about this? You should have put together some information sources by now. And here at One Brothas Mind, we don't rely on the lamestream media sources, but you should already have put together some information sources for yourself where you are going to receive pretty early reports on things that are happening. Let's say that. And wherever they're happening in the world specifically, so that you can be aware early, or as early as possible, family. That's what you're supposed to be doing here. Why is this done crept up on everybody? And like a thief in the dark, and y'all like, wait, what? Who is you? And he's like, gotcha. Really? And be clear. As I've shown, I'm going to put it back on the screen just for a second. There's RSV, there's the flu, and there's still versions of the predator out here. So for some of y'all listeners go, oh, it ain't nothing, ain't no big, ain't nobody like being eliminated like it was or whatever. Wait, pause. Yeah, family. There are no reports. Be clear. There are no reports on how many people that are losing, listen to me, to this thing out here, whatever it is, to these things. All right. But know for a sureness, there are still people being eliminated. So the question is, family, do you want to gamble not thinking that you should be really taking this, what's happening, serious? I mean, you can, and you might just get RSV. Go to your doctor and you good, after so many days. You or your children. You might just come down with a bad case of the flu and you good after a certain numbers of days. Or you could be unlucky and come down with the predator. You got a whole different situation if that happens. So again, family, we should be being safe out here. Again, paying attention. Information is the first line of defense in these situations, family. Information is the first line of defense. So I'm going to go back to that map just one more time so you guys can really zone in. Pause the video if you need to. Figure out where you live, in what state, what area. This whole map is going to be red, a dark red here pretty soon. Possibly. I'm not, no medical information, just, hey, y'all know how RSV has spread around during flu seasons before. So, hey, take that information as you will. But, family, ultimately what I'm saying is you should have a plan. You should have information sources so you can get as early as information as possible. Hopefully One Brothas Mind is one of your information sources, because we will always try to report these type of things as early as we can when they have become. I thought about doing a report on this about 3 weeks ago, and it's kind of holding off because I don't ever want to be considered what are they saying, conspiracy theorists or fan in the flames. That's another word I'm trying to think of where you're getting people hyped up. I can't spit the word out right now. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But at the same time, we need to be informed, family, of what's going on, what to be watching out for. An alarmist. That's what I was trying to think of. So, yeah, it's here. It's happening. You see the states that are on fire with it right now. Now, over in China, the hospitals are full. Here in the U.S., there's no reports that hospital beds are full or hospitals are full, but the hospitals are reporting significant upticks in the numbers and patients. So this thing, whatever it is or whatever these things are, they are getting people very ill at the very least, to the point where they feel they need to be hospitalized. So family, don't even worry about the deletions. Just having being sick enough to where you feel like you need to be in the hospital, that's horrible enough, whether it's you or for your child. Okay? So the best practice is to try to avoid these things. Okay? Now, again, what should we do? What can we do to be avoiding these things? On the left of your screen. Now, the ooh-wee, hey, you have to make the choice that you feel is best for you and your family. I know here at One Brothas Mind, me and the ooh-wee, we ain't on the same team. Let's just say that. I don't get down with the ooh-wees. Okay? So that's best for you and your family on that, okay? I'm not even gonna spend a whole lot of time on that. Y'all already know. Y'all know how it is in these YouTube streets, these social media streets out here. But one thing I do suggest you consider is whether or not you want to start having your family mask up again. And specifically, I did this during the Predator. I'm doing it now. The only masks that provide a significant level of protection for you is the N95 mask, like you see on your screen to the left. The little square masks that you get at the hospitals and all that stuff, those do not protect you. They do protect the world or everyone else from you, because they kind of shield your aspirations, your breathing, and whatever else is coming out of your mouth. They kind of hold that and keep that to you. The little square flat mask. But N95s actually keep, like you see on your screen, they prevent things from coming into you, into your nose, into your mouth. So that's why I say N95s are the ideal situation, and you should be able to find those pretty cheaply and get your hands on some of those, whether it's your local hardware stores or drug stores or online places like Amazon. They're pretty much everywhere. Look around if you don't have any. But at this point, family, after the whole thing with the Predator and you still here, you should already have this stuff. You should already have a plan, like I said, put together for you and your family, and how y'all are going to operate as these things come about. And that's basically what I'm saying, family. Be aware. Some people here have already fell victim to these RSV and the flu and the Predator or whatever is out here. Okay? So don't let it sneak up on you. Be informed, be prepared, be proactive. You know, of course, we need to be improving our diets. There's herbal remedies and vitamins that we need to be taking and doing better on with family that build our. These things build our immune systems. We have to do these things, family, if we want to be okay. Even if we do catch one of these things, we want to be strong enough to be able to survive, okay, without too much trouble. So we have to do these things, family. And again, lastly, as I've reported many times before, these things are coming. For those that don't really read scripture like that, here it is on your screen. Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. Y'all seeing that? Yeah, we're talking about the end times, family. For nation shall rise against nation. We are seeing that. And kingdom against kingdom. We are seeing that. And there shall be famines. We are seeing that. And pestilences. And earthquakes in diverse places. I just heard a report there was an earthquake in Alaska somewhere the other day. They all over the place. We are seeing these things, family. And most importantly, what verse 8? All these things are the what? Beginning of sorrows. Some was call it the beginning of the tribulation period. Okay? So, family, and this specifically, our focus today is the pestilence. These things are coming. Some of them are already here. Some of them going forward will be worse than the Predator. Okay? Yeah. Some of them are going to be worse than that. So you should already have your plan in place. Be paying attention. That's my point, family. Over in China, there's certain areas that some of those areas have reinstituted the masks. Some of them have reinstituted the ooey. Yeah, already over there. So, and then there are people, no major reports, but the people starting to speculate and have the outlook that the next serious pestilence that occurs, whenever it happens, the shutdowns and the ooh-wees and things, once again, family, are going to be mandatory if they can catch it. Okay, so take that for what you want with a grain of salt, but just to be informed, like I said, just wanted to drop this real quick on you, family. Y'all better pay attention. For those of y'all, if this is the first time you hear about it, you sleep. Wake up. Find you some good information sources that are giving you these reports even earlier than Katie Smooth here at One Brothas Mind. You know, I try to be pretty early, but I don't want to be also have people consider me an alarmist, because I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to provide you with the information, facts. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash the likes, and share this report on all your social media with all your peoples. Okay? And subscribe. There you have it, family. That's the report. I hope we'll keep watching these updates together, and monitor and act accordingly. Okay? Take actions accordingly as we need to for ourselves and our family. And this concludes this broadcast for One Brothas Mind. We thank you for joining us, and that's a part of the new Black media. B1 choices are mandatory, and being on code is required. But never fear, Yeshua the Christ is with you always. Shalom.